Okay, hopefully this is recording. Alright, so I was sitting here with barbecue sauce on my emulator, and I was thinking to myself, now you stop. Yeah, I was like, well, it should be super easy to put a texture on top of a character in this game, because the models are very similar. Well, I just discovered the models are somewhat different from one another in that fashion. They're not quite alike. Like a lot of these skin swaps is what I call them, or palette swaps, which are the alternate or the costume tools. They're supposed to be the exact same textures, and I just realized the hard way that that's not the case. In the previous video, I said I was gonna put Chris Evans' face on top of Human Torch. I was successful. It came out swimmingly. Sorry, I was trying to do a Barack Obama impression. What is that exactly? Alright, so I got skin 1, where's the skin 2? I got the second skin to work properly, which I'm gonna showcase here. But there's a bug with the costume 1 model that I didn't realize, where these textures actually don't mimic one another. They're completely different types of textures, or rather they're applied to the model differently, which is fascinating to me. Can't really wrap my head around it, but yeah, they're slightly different from one another, which I'm about to showcase here. But I followed through. I kept my word. I got Chris Evans' face on Human Torch, along with some gloves and boot tweaks, which is there. It looks very good in that one. But here's the bug, which is this: I can't see his eyebrows on skin 2. That's pretty infuriating. So for the purpose of showing my face texture here, I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna try to take him out. But yeah, it seems skin 2, or the alt skin, it works fine. The face texture, Chris Evans' face perfectly lines up with the model. But for skin 2, it's like a completely different, it's a different process. So now I'll have to take time out, it's a minute issue, but I'll have to take time out to really go through the file and tweak the file accordingly to the model so that it lines up, which is a bit of a headache admittedly, just so I can get the eyebrows back on Human Torch, skin 1 specifically. But it looks incredible. These new upscale, I upscale all of my textures by 4 minimum, and then I usually go from there. So like really it's times 6 for the AI upscaling for everything, but it's 4 default. And I also go back and I add custom. I'm trying to talk and play here. I also add custom textures on top of the default game, which is this being the end result, which is nuts. See, that looks amazing. It looks just like him. So I got the face on skin 2. It's just skin 1 is buggy, and it's not that big of an issue for me. I'll just figure it out later. Right now, the smooth end texture on costume 1 is fine too. He just looks like old school Chris Evans, or old school Human Torch from the movies. So yeah, this has been an update of my Human Torch skin mods, and I'll make sure to put update on the thumbnail for the video. God bless.